Now, time to get into a conversation around sport, and I'm joined by two young men, two footballers, and their involvement in the sport of football. They are from Talanta FC, the team that was formed in 2012 by the State Department for Sport, working together with UNICEF. And the whole story is it was meant to tap in the sporting talent in the country. Talanta FC, when it was formed, a coaching staff was hired, and they went around the country and identified young players who were put under the National Youth Talent Academy, and the best of the footballers were picked up and they formed Talanta FC. It was registered with the Football Kenya Federation, and over time what happened is they got to play in the leagues, got promoted to the National Super League in the 2015-2016 season, and at the end of the 2020-2021 season, they got promotion to the FKF Premier League. They will be playing there next year, and we're joined by the assistant captain. He's on my immediate left, Barrack Odhiambo. He scored 8 goals for the club. Barrack has been with Talanta FC for a year. Barrack, welcome.
Thank you.
All right, and also we've got Antony Gicho. He top scored for the side with 10 goals, and Gicho has been with the club for over 6 years. And Gicho, welcome, and good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
First of all, the assistant captain, here you are. You joined the club and you get promoted to the FKF Premier League. What does that mean for you?
It's a great achievement. We've been working a lot for that. We've been pushing hard amid this corona. It has been slowing us, but we pushed a lot to achieve this feat.
Well, and talking about pushing a lot, they got promoted when there was still time, actually 4 matches to go in the NSL season. They were 12 points clear, and it was confirmed that they were going to get promoted. Gicho, you have been with the club. You're now a veteran of Talanta FC.
True.
Tell us about you joining Talanta FC 6.5 years ago, and what it has been for you seeing yourself get promoted from the nationwide league onto the NSL, the National Super League, and now the FKF Premier League.
Antony Gicho, FC Talanta, attacking midfielder. I joined Talanta back in 2014. That's around 6 years, 6.5
7 years.
7 years. That time it was Coach John Kamau who brought me to Talanta. And
from which club did he pick you?
Bidco United. Hiyo time nilikuwa Bidco United, akanichukua. Hii ni mwaka tumeachieve sana kama team. Sababu hizo miaka zingine tumekuwa tukingangana kufika hapo juu. So hii mwaka tumepambana ya kutosha, na ndio maana tumejipata hapo hiyo Premier.
It is every footballer's dream to be in the FKF Premier League. And let's take a look at the first half of the season. And the teams that everyone was talking about were Kenya Police, Fortune Sacco, Vihiga Bullets. Barrack, what was it like for you?
Yeah, we started slowly, but the kind of players that we have, we were sure we will achieve going to Premier League this season, because that was the initial agreement between the newcomers like us. We came for this team to go to Premier League, to help the team promoted, and we have achieved. Yeah.
Now you've said that there were targets that were given to you.
Yeah.
It means that you joined the club with a mission.
Yeah.
Tell us about your previous club and what you saw and what the change has been at Talanta.
I've been in NSL. I have an experience with this on this league. I've been with Ushuru since 2011. Yeah, I've been promoted with Ushuru, and now with Talanta. In NSL, there's no shortcuts. You have to accumulate points early enough to help you. That's why we were promoted before even 4 matches were left. Yeah.
And Gicho, you know the story of Talanta, about how it was, picking young players, and tell us how these young players, how they've grown, vile mambo imebadilika kwa maisha yao over that time, considering that this is actually an investment by the government for this football club.
Kwanza ningetaka kushukuru CA, our main sponsor. Hiyo time walikuwa naenda county zote, wanachukua vijana wadogo, wanakuja wanaweka pamoja, tukaform team. Hiyo team ikakuja ikagrow, tukaingizwa kwa NSL. At least hizi hao vijana wamegrow, Saizi wengi wako na mafamilia, wamesaidika sana kimaisha, wameimprove talent yao na pia kimaisha. Saizi at least wako mahali, si kama venye walikuanga hizo miaka zilizopita.
And as a footballer, umekuwa namna gani?
Mi footballer nimegrow sana. Nikiweza angalia hizo miaka zingine na saizi nimegrow sana massively. Kwanza hiyo time nilianzanga Thika, nikakuja saizi Talanta, nimegrow sana. Nimepitia makochi wengi sana, wamenifunza jinsi ya kujisukuma kwa industry ya mpira.
You've mentioned about, tell us just about, through each coach you've worked with. John Kabau, who picked you up from Thika, he was also with Thika United at one point.
True.
Went to Bidco now at Talanta. He worked with you, and to the point now where you're working with Ken Kenyatta.
Makoch, kila coach akona philosophy yake. Kama makoch naweza pick makoch watatu nimewaka nao wakubwa hii Kenya. Kuna mmoja ni John Kamau, alinichukua kutoka shule, akanisign Thika United. Nikacheza, akaondoka kidogo, mimi nikatoka hapo, nikaenda Bidco United, nikapatana na veteran coach mwingine anaitwa coach Juma Abdalla. Pia yeye akakuja na philosophy yake, nikaongeza philosophy ya coach John Kamau na ya Juma Abdalla. Nikajoin Talanta, nikakuja nikapatana na veteran mkuu anaitwa Ken Kenyatta, akani-instill vitu zake, na saizi ndo maana mimi niko hapa.
Sasa tuambie juu ya philosophy ya Kenyatta, Abdalla na Kamau. How the three coaches approach football?
Philosophy yao ni different. Kama one of them ni John Kamau. John Kamau anapenda tiki-taka football. Nipe nikupe, hiyo ndio ya John Kamau. Alafu kuna Juma Abdalla, yeye sana hutumia power play. Ken Kenyatta na yeye anatumia kila kitu. Ni mzoefu kwa industry. Amekaa, anajua, ana approach kila game na venye iko. Kama ni game ya timu wanapiga ball za juu, yeye anatuambia tuweke ball chini. Akipata timu yenye inaweka ball chini, tunawapea mpaka wanachoka. Ndio maana tumemanage kuwa hapo hivyo juu ya table.
Well, you've worked with Ken Kenyatta before.
Yeah.
Tell us about, that evolution, with you being with him in Ushuru and now at Talanta and his football methods.
Nimekuwa na Ushuru since 2011. Nilisign huko vile nilitoka Thika. Hizo miaka zote tumekuwa tukingangana kuenda kuwa promoted. Vile Ushuru, we all know that tumekuwa tukingangana. So mimi namuelewa sana. Kwa na hizo miaka zote tumekuwa promoted. Tactically ina depend na opponent. Venye opponent wako ndo venye atatuambia vile tucheze. Ataweza tumia any player wakati wowote na vile tucheze kulingana na vile opponent wako.
Now there's this point at which Barrack, Ken Kenyatta just stood up, and this was just about a month ago. And I think my colleague Bernard Okumu went down over to Gem School where you were training and had a conversation with Ken Kenyatta, and he spoke about the push for the FKF Premier League. What was it like for the last 12 or so games? Because you are playing, I think, every 2 days if you are playing in Nairobi, and outside Nairobi every 3 days.
Yeah, it's tiring, but vile coach Kenyatta preparation yake ndio imetu keep going. Sababu hakuna uvivu, lazima discipline, lazima kuje mazoezi. So that fitness ndio imetu push all through those matches. Sababu ilikuwa after every 2 games, 2 days, 3 days, lazima kuna game. So lazima ikuwe uko na wachezaji, depth lazima ikuwe kwa team, na hiyo ndio imetu keep going sana mpaka tukatoboa.
Now there was the case of Gicho, the case of 2020, when so much, within the league happened. The COVID-19 pandemic came and it affected how teams were playing. People went, the league was out for 7 months. Ni kama tu vile shule ilifungwa. I mean, after the quarterfinals of the FKF Cup around the 17th of March, it wasn't until November that we got football again at club level. What was it like for Talanta mkijua mko NSL with the probability of joining the FKF Premier League?
Kwanza venye tulisikia hiyo story ilituuma sana, sababu hiyo time tulikuwa na ambition ya kupanda ligi. So kitu tulifanya, tulifuata venye government ilisema, kwanza tukakaa nyumbani kidogo, lakini kuna program tulikuwa tunatumiwa na coach. Unaenda, kuna gym, kuna roadi, at least tunajikeep fit kabla sports zifunguliwe. Sio ndo kitu imetusukuma. Wengine kama wamelala, si tulikuwa tuna work silently.
Aha. Tuambie kwa hiyo silently when you joined Talanta, kwa sababu sasa uliwa join for this season. Ulikuta team iko namna gani?
Nilikuta team ilikuwa vizuri sababu kocha alikuwa Kenyatta alikuwa already